introduce you to an extremely revered member of the DHO who's been around for a long time, and he wants to say, and it's his birthday, so we wanted to say. And then Inge Christofferson, who's right back up there now. Where are you, Alistair? Bravo! Okay, so I'm handing over to Nigel Lay, who will introduce you, say a few words and introduce you to Alistair Drew.
My name's Nigel, I'm the DHO president, and I want to start by thanking all of you for taking part in this magnificent event. And the very first thing I think I need to say is, well done, Liz Moore. Liz has spent the last 2 years working her socks off on this, with a lot of setbacks, a lot of complications due to one thing and another. But here we are. We've been blessed with a week of fabulous weather and 2 days of great races. So thank you, Liz. I knew she'd hate that. All of our clubs have got a long history, and we're all very rightly proud of our heritage. And we have a part of the DHO's living heritage with us today, and it's Alistair Drew. He joined the DHO in 1957. He then went on to become an army skiing champion, and has had a most remarkable life. In the 60s, before the Shilthorne cable car was built, Alistair raced the Inferno in the days when you had to climb up on skins before undertaking that most grueling of races. I would love to spend half an hour telling you about his career, but I'll just tell you one little highlight from his retirement. On retiring, needing another challenge, he took up bullfighting. As far as I know, he's not fighting any bulls anymore, but he's still skiing. He was out today, and he's 83. So can we all wish him a happy birthday? Alistair, do you want to say a few words?
Well, thank you, Nigel, and I'm flattered and I'm embarrassed, and I think he's over-egged the pudding as far as I'm concerned. And I would like to, if I've allowed 5 minutes to put things straight. Yes, I started to ski, oddly enough, in Cheshire, in England, in 75 years ago. 12 years after that, I was racing in my first British Championships in Zermatt, and I finished what you might think was a respectable 11th place. Wow. But there were very few entries that year. There was a lot of grief, and my 11th place was not respectable. It was 11th and last. And not only last, but last by about 5 minutes. Because in those days we used these long thong bindings, and if you fall over in the downhill halfway down the course, it takes you 5 minutes to put your skis back on again. And that was the distance that I was last. Well, scroll forward a year, and I'm in a small army team racing in the Inferno up there. And as a very, very junior officer of 3 weeks standing, we were under the eagle eyes, in fact, the benevolent eyes of Field Marshal Montgomery of Alamein, and I felt not nearly so benevolent eyes of Sir Arnold Lunn. Now, Nigel's mentioned about the Inferno in those days. No lift up, no piece down, and the entry that year was the smallest of all time. Less than 1.5% of the number of entries that we have nowadays. I thought I came a reasonable place at number 15. But the record book over the valley there maintains that I was 35th. As I do know that there were only 25 competitors, that I regard as one of the achievements of my life. Now we could go on one more in Murren again, the next British Championships, and not knowing where I was looking for the downhill course at the beginning of the week, and I went up on a T-bar with a very old man who said he would show me where the course was if I didn't mind going slowly. We got off the lift and he disappeared in a cloud of snow, and I had the greatest difficulty keeping up. And this old man, it transpired, was the 47-year-old arch spook and spy master Peter Lunn, who had been captain of the British ski team some time earlier. Not only could I not keep up with him, but alas, I didn't follow in his tracks well enough. And I skied into a hole which he had missed. I broke myself a bit. I broke the tip off one of my skis. And so, having been in my first two things I told about, last, 10 places worse than last, and this time I couldn't even start. But I was fond of those skis, and the good Herr Kessler of the Kessler skis matched up the one that had survived, and so for the next couple of years I was skiing on these. The only problem was that although physically their capabilities were the same, they didn't have the same livery, and again, it must be unusual, if not unique, to have skied for a couple of years on 220 centimetre downhill skis. One was bright blue and the other was black. They were not lucky skis because although I enjoyed them for the next couple of years, when it was time for the skis, or me, or both, to retire, I left them in my sister's garage for safekeeping in Winchester, in England. Unfortunately, the garage caught fire. That was the end of that. Now, even in old age, I didn't do any better, really. Could things get worse? Yeah. Racing in a DHO fun race up here some years ago, and it was a relay race. My team was behind in a desperate effort to catch up to win the prize of a bar of Toblerone chocolate. I overdid it, fell flat on my face, sprung a large nosebleed, and this I am absolutely sure about. I am the only ski racer ever in existence whose time included a period looking for a hearing aid in the snow. So that's it. I know a lot about competing. I know nothing really about winning. So whilst if I may, I will congratulate all the winners that are here. My heart is with the ones who didn't win. The also-rans and anyone who was also injured. Now time runs out. It's not really my place, but I can't finish without thanking and congratulating the race organisers and thanking all of you who have come from afar to enjoy our spectacular mountains here and have made up for such a wonderful meeting. Thank you for coming, and above all, I hope you had some fun. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alex. Right, I'm going to introduce you to another DHO legend, Ingi Kristoffersen, who you probably all know had a little bit of an accident a couple of days ago. I'm pleased to say that she's fully recovered, and she's going to be presenting the medals tonight.
I lost 30 minutes yesterday, so maybe I look 30 minutes younger. I just want to say thank you to Liz, because she has been, it's a one-man show, and she's so amazing. And before we start, just for the two ladies who've been so helpful, Debbie and Anya, can you come forwards? These are lovely chocolates in the shape of the Aicc, the Männchen, the Jungfrau, and the Silberbond. Where's Anya? Anya! Anya is going to be playing the violin during our supper. And then the two marvellous men, there we are, the two marvellous men, Wilfred and David, who ran the race beautifully. Okay, so we'll get on with the prize giving. Zina. The prizes are going to be given away by Zina, who is the DHO Vice President. DHO Honorary Vice President. DHO Honorary President. Okay, so we start with the oldies, which are the mixed teams. And the second team was the DHO. And because we thought this year the Kandahar should win it. And the first team, the Kandahar oldies. Peter White, Andrew is there.
Stay back. Oh, sorry, mate. Just. Come on in. Come on, Jay. You can do it. You can do it, man. You can do it. One more. Leo. Hold on, wait for you. Can you see me? Put it around your neck, come on.
Okay, that's enough, guys. To 44. Lisa Falken, Pia Herbst, Juliane Matzis, and Sophie Palm. Second team in the ladies 18 to 44, DHO. Kate Robinson, Helen Todd Saunders, Erica White, Jean.
Yes, obviously.
DHO, where are you? Kate Robinson, Helen Todd Saunders, Erica White, Jean White.
She's coming, she's getting drinks.
She's just done it. Yeah, but the problem is you've got hair like that, it takes a while.
Okay, so the winners of the ladies 18 to 44 category was the Canada. Sam Donovan, Simone Grunig and Sasha Suzuki.
Yes, Sam has won. That's fantastic.
Amy!
Now we come to the parallel slalom yesterday, the parallel slalom. The parallel slalom from yesterday, the third team, second team, 17, second team, set 17. Which, are you listening? You're so happy about everything else, but you're waiting for the young men's results. So, you have to get the parallel yet. So we want Dougie Lawson, Raphael Fenn, Charlie Morton, Sasha Sassoon, and Michael Osterlin. Dougie Lawson, Sasha Sassoon, Michael Osterlin, I don't know what you mean.
Michael!
No, you can't stand on the first, you were second. Okay. And the next, the winners of the parallel slalom were Team 22. Consists of Thomas Keffler, Fabrizio Di Luca, who was so cold that he wanted to go home. Until I persuaded him to do a few runs. And then he won. Alan Dus, Mark Rossberger, and Lars Ackermann.
Fabrizio, bravo! Bravo Fabrizio! Fabrizio, bravo! Bravo! Bravo!
I just thought
I'm so proud.
that really annoyed me.
And now we get to the men's teams. The oldest category is 60 plus. Third place, third prize in the men's 60 plus.
Someone else. It's just you. Where are your friends? Jonathan, where are your friends?
Just couldn't do it. Back
Second place in the men's 60 plus, AVSC. Visitors Ski Club pointing at John Ferguson, Richard Gunn.
Get my camera out.
Big man, yes.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, Vodka missing, as is John Ferguson.
Sorry?
Correct, yeah, only 2 of them. Shall I take them for you? Thank you. Sure. I know. It's the only way I'm going to get a
And the
medal today.
winners of the men's 60 plus is Kandahar with Anthony Ailes.
The winner of the team. And Nick Morgan. The oldies.
Chaps, please, go in the front.
Now we come to the men 45 to 59 category.
Well done.
First place, Martins.
Well done, Anthony. Sorry, I'm screaming.
That's all right, no worries.
So you got gold, have you? Yeah. Okay.
Second place in the men 45 to 59, Skiclub Arlberg B. Markus Burger, Thomas Koffler, Markus Savelsnik. And the winners of the men 45 to 59 is Skiclub Arlberg A. Simon
Simon, bravo.
Simon.
In the middle, you got them.
Good, Stefan!
the last and youngest category, men 18 to 44.
Well done, Peter. Well done.
Alex White.
The entire time. Well done, Kanda. Jamie, we're looking in the underhose. Jamie, he's at the
Carl Anke, where are you?
Never chosen, I'm not Alice. That's Carl Unger. Oh, there's Jamie. Yay, Jamie.
And the winners of the Young Schweizer Akademische Skiclub are Lars Ackerman, Matteo Piazza, Thomas Poole, Michael Toneatti. Okay, everybody, that's amazing. I'm so glad that SAS won so many podiums because we are in Switzerland. Are you going to have more photographs? Okay.
That's cute. That is cute.
Okay, guys, here we go.
Okay, everybody.
Thank you. Beautiful. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
It's been better, so go for your starting one and check the times and you'll see Aicc, I'd like to say a few words about next year's hosts.
Yes, thank you very much. Could everybody just be quiet, then be quick and we can go home and get changed. My job is to thank everybody involved in Wengen, all the people of Wengen, the DHO team, Liz, who's worked tirelessly for years on this, and of course Nigel Lay and his team, and of course the wonderful and incomparable Inge Kristoffersen. And I know we've all said that we're pleased that she's back on her feet today, but very sorry about what happened to you yesterday. And I did miss, good luck darling, in the start gate. It was very sad not to have those words of wisdom. It's been a tremendous few days, and all I want to do is to pass over the microphone to Umberto Pasqua, who's going to say a few words where I know that De Ciotto are looking forward to welcome us to the fantastic resort, equally as fantastic as Wengen, to Cortina d'Ampezzo next year when De Ciotto hosts. So Umberto, can I pass the microphone over to you? And lovely to see you all. Thanks so much for coming.
Okay, I'm Zino. I'm one founder of C18, and Umberto is the captain of our team. We are going to introduce our next meeting in Cortina, next March, I think. Yes. He's years that he's working on this matter. So please explain what you're doing.
Zeno is the next vice president of the our Aicc is a very great ski club, is 1990 years, and we are very, very happy to stay here this year and to have all of you next year in Cortina. Cortina is a pearl. Every time I go in Cortina I am happy, and so I am sure that next year all of you, when you are in Cortina, you stay very, very happy, because our organization, we are working, is 5 years we are working. No, it's not real, because I have only 1 year, but I'm sure that the people in Cortina is the most sympathetic, many activities, many golf courses, also in the winter, and many things to do. So very happy. We wait for you all in Cortina next year. Thanks.
Start to enjoy now. You're 1 year. Okay. Start to enjoy.